Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Zhao Lusi's stunning transformation, a paper-thin beauty redefining aesthetic boundaries. Recently, Zhao Lusi's appearance at a high-profile event took the internet by storm. Clad in a striking black puffy skirt and sporting a bold short haircut, the actress looked almost ethereal, so thin and delicate that social media users dubbed her a piece of paper. But beyond the viral buzz, her look offered a deeper meditation on modern beauty and physical expression. The raw, unfiltered photos circulating online reveal not only her extreme slenderness but also a bold aesthetic stance rarely seen in today's highly curated entertainment industry. As Zhao Lusi stepped into the spotlight, her figure seemed to drift across the scene like ink-stained clouds settling upon the earth. The voluminous black skirt curved like the edge of night itself, while her short, choppy hair shimmered behind her neck like scattered stardust. This visual juxtaposition, weightless hair and heavy fabric, fragility and boldness, transformed the moment into something almost poetic. The so-called paper figure that netizens keep talking about was more than just a comment on Zhao Lusi's slim build, it became a symbolic declaration. In a world still obsessed with smooth silhouettes and sculpted curves, Zhao Lusi presented a radical contrast. Her appearance didn't conform to traditional standards of voluptuous beauty. Instead, it redefined elegance through sparseness and sharpness, using her own body as a living sculpture. On camera, her thinness evolved into a multi-dimensional artistic statement. Her collarbone arced gracefully like a crescent moon against snow. As she turned, her shoulder blades etched lines across her back reminiscent of icy celadon pottery. And the contrast between her narrow waist and the puffiness of the skirt formed a painterly composition, an ink stroke in motion. What might otherwise be seen as fragility now appeared as controlled strength. The tension between fabric and form, the heavy drama of the skirt and her delicate frame, created a powerful visual duality. While her peers might rely on body contouring makeup and digital retouching, Zhao Lusi let her bone structure speak for itself. She forged her silhouette not through illusion but through deliberate minimalism. Her choice of short hair amplified this even further. Each strand was like a brushstroke contributing to a larger canvas, adding texture and narrative to her overall look. The fine strands at her temples, loosely arranged and gently curling, resembled wild grass growing through a fence. They cast intricate shadows on her pale skin, not decorative, but emotionally resonant. This wasn't a show of a stylist's creativity but rather a silent dialogue between the body and the world around it. The way her hair fell in harmony with her neckline created a golden ratio of composition. Under the lights, her hair caught shades of metallic gray and silver, giving the impression of feathers dipped in moonlight. Every detail of her appearance felt intentional, yet completely organic. Even the imperfections captured in the raw photos, the texture of her inner arms, the natural blush at the bend of her knees, and the tiny beads of sweat pooling near her collarbone, added vitality rather than detracted from it. In an era where perfection is often achieved by erasing humanity through filters and editing, Zhao Lusi's rawness felt like a quiet rebellion. The drama of her voluminous skirt stood in stark contrast to the exposed delicacy of her frame. The more expansive the black fabric appeared, the more fragile her form seemed, a candle flickering against the weight of night. This fragile beauty aesthetic wasn't born from weakness but from artistic control. There was a fine balance between being consumed by the dark skirt and floating above it like a ghostly kite about to disappear into the sky. The entire visual felt like a contemporary ballet frozen in a single frame. Each line, her neck's swan-like arc, the angles of her ankles, the space between her shoulder and skirt, became a choreography of contrasts. Here, thinness no longer signified illness or deprivation. Instead, it became an optical illusion, a kind of defiance against gravity and convention. What makes Zhao Lusi's appearance truly memorable isn't just her physical transformation. It's the narrative she quietly projects, that beauty can emerge from extremes, from minimalism, from things usually hidden or feared. She doesn't chase trends. Instead, she opens cracks of light through the wall of aesthetic conformity, inviting audiences to consider other definitions of beauty. Her look challenges viewers to pause before making shallow judgments. To call her too thin without understanding the complexity of her image is to miss the point. The paper-thin impression isn't merely about size, it's about transparency, vulnerability, and precision. In revealing her truest form, Zhao Lusi has carved out a space for alternative aesthetics that don't rely on polish but on presence. In the end, the black puffy skirt wasn't just a fashion statement. It was a symbolic envelope wrapping Zhao Lusi's raw authenticity. And in an industry obsessed with perfection, she offered something far more compelling, the courage to be real.